Hey everybody, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I'm thrilled that you're here. Today I'm going to share the final walkthrough for this Week in the Life album, and I can put it on the shelf and move on to the next one. I don't think I'm going to attempt to do any Week in the Life until next year because December Daily is coming so quickly. Okay, let's get started. So I open with a family photo, which we took on Saturday, and a simple chipboard. I don't have a reason why I don't really do it for this album, I don't think, and I just go straight into Monday. This transparency page, I followed a simple formula of a heart, stamping the day, which is 1, stamping the Monday, a cork, and then a sticker. Simple, easy, and takes a lot of the decision making out of it. So I open with a 6x8 photo. This is my husband and daughter gardening. I do all my journaling through my phone, and I just use the voice text because that's a lot faster, and so I don't worry about grammar or errors or something like that. But my phone does like to change my daughter's name a lot, so I do have to go back and fix that. So I took a picture of what I was making for the kids' lunches, and then my daughter was still in kindergarten. I can't believe it. Now she's in 3rd grade. So we were sitting down doing some homework because she had PM kindergarten. I also included some cell phone captures, text messages, and weather. This has always been one of my favorite things to capture, is to either look in the back seat to get a picture of the kids, or to hold it in front of me and get a whole family photo. I just took a little picture right here to document my husband going on a search for honey because I was having really bad allergies, and I read that natural honey from your area helped, and it actually did. So I was very thankful that he went out searching for that. I did another quote because I love collecting quotes. I did another text message. This is kind of the afternoon. Of course, dishes. I also die cut lots of the chipboard. I think it was the extra chipboard in the Week in the Life kit. I did not buy the extra chipboard, but I did buy the digital, so I used a lot of that. Some more journaling, and then I was able to get a large photo of my husband and I cooking because my son took the picture. Usually I can bribe my son to take a handful of photos throughout the week, so that's always helpful. Then I go on to Tuesday, and I stuck with the blues and the grays and some black. I wasn't feeling so great on this day, so it was a very cuddly morning. And then my daughter was really into puzzles during this time, so she had gone out with Dad and came back with a big stack of the dollar puzzles. I decided to get a walk and get outside, and so my husband and I did that before we went to go pick up the kids. I love this picture I captured. I just held the phone down low between our hands, and I was able to get a photo of us walking. Some after-school treats, more journaling. I usually get anywhere between 2, 3, 4 pages of journaling. And working on my daughter's first big project. It was an alligator lizard project. She had to do an animal that was native to California, and we actually have these in our backyard. And we had some friends over, like a play date, get together, and they found an actual skin of one in our backyard. So my daughter was like, yes, that's what I'm doing for my report. So that's what we were working on. The cat was helping us, of course. And then the evening, brushing teeth, cuddles, and watching TV. A silly selfie. I like the 4x6 in there. My daughter in the bathtub. And finishing with some more journaling and a selfie. Going on to Wednesday, I love getting a photo of my kids going off to school. So I just did some yellow and some orange. My husband and I used to like to cycle. We don't do it so much now just because I just haven't found time to get back into cycling. But I needed a new bike, so my husband picked out a bike for me. And then we hit the road, and we found an awesome trail to go on. and we went by the dam, and I took a picture of the dam. Also included my husband text messaging me which bike I wanted and our route. Another favorite picture during the week I try to get at least once is me driving, running errands, something like that. My son had a field trip, so he had his car seat with him. And then I had a parent meeting, so my husband was kind of in charge for the rest of the night. My daughter had to go to ballet. And then my husband was in charge of dinner, so the kids got to have a special treat of McDonald's. And I took a shower and got ready to go to my parent meeting. And this is back when we were allowed to have parent meetings in the classroom. So all the moms and us, we'd all have the meeting, and then we'd all go out for chips and salsa afterwards, and it was a lot of fun. Don't do that now so much. I came home to see the kids reading together, and my son was reading to his sister, and of course, I captured a picture. My son doesn't look too thrilled, but that's okay. And moving on to Thursday, that was more blues and reds and pinks. Got a photo of my daughter all sweaty playing on the trampoline. Another in the car photo, my son at the school gate. Took a little overhead shot of my son's lunch. I was cuddling my daughter as I got her ready for the day. And then I think I was just opening the blinds for my cat, and I decided to get some photos of my cat and cuddling my cat. So I love those photos. More journaling. This is just at my desk. And my husband took this one of me standing at my desk and putting on my makeup. And then my daughter, I think, went to the wrong playground, so we all had a little bit of a rough start to the afternoon because she was a little scared and I was a little scared, but it all worked out. This is one of my all-time favorite photos. My son was whispering to me about a book that he read that had something to do with death, and he didn't want his little sister to hear, so he was leaning in to whisper, about the book. Priceless. This is also back when the kids were willing to do chores together. Now they do it separate or different chores and then rotate. But this is back when they did the bathrooms together, and then they got rewarded with a show, and I'm doing laundry, making dinner, and sometimes the kids like to go out to the backyard for a little recess while I'm cooking dinner. Sitting down together, and my husband helping me. Finishing up the day with some evening photos, reading in my daughter's bed, and watching TV with my husband. All right, so Friday, it is going to be some oranges and some reds. We have a sauce drawer because my husband and son love to have sauce, and so I was digging through the drawer looking for my son's sauce, and I don't think we had any that day. Took a picture of my cats after I fed them, and then some more of the morning. My daughter headed off to kindergarten, but this was before when we were just hanging out. My son going off to school. Oh, there's that lizard. Can you see it? I'll bring it a little closer. I have these lizards all over our yard. And then I took a picture of my energy drink, the kids after school playing, another photo of me driving in the car again. I thought that was perfect. And then on the back, I didn't have a photo, so I just did a little cluster. Love how that came out. And more journaling, and another photo that I absolutely love. It's the mom pack mule. Somehow I wind up with everything, even though my kids are really old enough to be carrying their own things, but I wind up carrying it all. So I definitely had to include that. Just a photo, some beautiful plants I was looking at in the backyard. So my son making his special drink and snack. I was in the backyard and I was just relaxing, kind of feeling really tired and just worn out from the busy week. Dinner was out, and this is a little book my daughter made, and I love getting little snapshots of their artwork because it changes so quickly. My husband showed something to me on YouTube, so I took a screenshot, and then the end of the day. More journaling and wrapping up Friday with an awesome photo of my kids on the trampoline. All right, Saturday. Saturday is oranges and pinks. Started off with a photo from when we went out to a restaurant. My son came and woke me up because he's like, "You're done sleeping in. You need to get up, Mom." My daughter was cuddling. We were drawing, just having a slow start to the weekend. Then we decided to head off to the park, getting ready to go to the park. My son showed me some Minecraft building and putting on my makeup and starting some laundry. Another photo I love to get, just capture it right overhead. This is the car photo. I was telling you earlier that I just hold it right in front of my face and take several shots and hope I get something. We went to a park and my daughter and husband saved some caterpillars. We went down the slide. Then we went hiking down a ways and found a pond. And so it was a lot of fun. This is the late afternoon. This is when my daughter was into Sophia the First. And I took an overhead shot because this was also when the kids, both of them, fit on the couch and they didn't mind squeezing in on the couch together. Now, separate couches. And my son hanging out doing some drawing with the cat, bath time, and then the end of the day. Had a little bit of extra room, so I put a 4x6 photo of my son going down the slide. Okay, you guys, and this is the funny part. This photo right here, I have it. I finally printed it. I think I forgot to print it twice or 3 times. Then I had it just sitting around in my scrap area. Why I didn't put it in the album, I have no idea. But now it's lost in my scrap room somewhere. It'll show up when it shows up, but I'm still calling this album done. It's just comical at this point, this photo. All right, Sunday, Mother's Day. It's gonna be mainly blues and grays and blacks. I had someone share a motherhood quote, so I included that. The kids talked to Grandma on FaceTime and read her a book. My son gave me a beautiful card, and he also helped make some eggs. And I worked at my desk for a little bit, took a shower, we watched a movie, and then we went to my in-laws, and there was a high-speed chase. So we had to get off the freeway, and we had to go, we had to reverse off the freeway on the on-ramp. So it was very interesting. So that's why I had to include that, because that's why we were stopped on the freeway. My friend sent me some messages, and so I included that. More journaling. And then we finally arrived at my in-laws, and the kids got to go into the garden, pick some strawberries and water, and have the best time with their Oma. They just love being in the garden with their Oma. And then hanging out, having some sandwiches, playing a card game. I think it was called Garbage. Got a photo of the kids and I on Mother's Day. My flowers that my husband brought after he got off work. And then my daughter presented her project to Opa, and it was just the sweetest thing ever. And this photo is just about priceless. This is just about why we do this project, right? I captured this because we have so many meals here with my in-laws, so many meals, and I never remember to take a photo. But because it was Week in the Life, I made that extra effort, and I'm just so happy that I did. So there's that photo. Another card and some of the little Legos they picked out for me. And then I just trimmed down these photos to make a grid of the evening. And then cuddling with the kids again, and my son reading. One last page of journaling, and I didn't put a photo there, and that is all right. All right, this walkthrough went on for a really long time, but I hope you enjoyed seeing this whole entire album. Again, there's a whole playlist for my Week in the Life albums. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.